I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Albert Chinua Lumogu Achebe was born November 16, 1930 in Ogidi, Nigeria. He went to Government College in Umuahia, Nigeria. In 1948, Achebe won a scholarship to the University of Ibadan to study medicine, but after a year, he changed his major to writing. After graduation in 1953, he became a script writer for the Nigerian Broadcasting Service (NBS), eventually becoming the head programmer for the discussion series. In 1956, he visited London for the first time to take a training course with the BBC. On returning, he moved to Enugu and edited and produced stories for the NBS. Achebe was unhappy with books about Africa written by British authors such as Joseph Conrad and John Buchan because he felt the descriptions of African people were inaccurate and insulting. In his spare time, he worked on Things Fall Apart. The novel was published in 1958. The book won immediate international recognition and also became the basis for a play. His second book, No Longer at Ease, published in 1960, is set in the last decade before Nigeria achieved independence. In 1961, Chinua Achebe
It's Friday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Obiajulo Olabisi Ugbo, and as always, I have the amazing ladies of Your View. How you doing, Miriam?
I'm fine, but I'm really quite upset at a particular business. I don't know, I'm not going to call your name out today, but they make grills, and I ordered for somebody and to have it delivered. And from morning till, as I speak right now, nothing has been done about that order. They have one excuse or the other. And your business is that you make grills and have it delivered to people. And I was just hearing one excuse or the other. And I feel bad, honestly, for the owners of the business, because when you expand your business, you can't be everywhere. And you are hoping that your supervisor or your manager is able to handle it. But it's sad that I feel like they're destroying this business. So yeah. The Ikeja branch of that business, please. If you own a grill business and you have an Ikeja branch, watch that branch, please. Go and find out what's happening.
But did you write anything on like the Instagram something? They have an Instagram page, right? Did you write like a review there?
No, I'm telling them here.
I hope they watch.
I hope they must watch.
Yeah, because sometimes the owners may not even aware that this is happening to their business.
Check
but
your
if they read it,
all your
and they
regular,
see, they will like, so who's in charge of this?
But they also have communication channels that we all use as customers, so they should check those ones
as well. CMO speaks. Stop where
I'm just feeling your earring. It's really everything is just giving.
Chika's plugged me with the earrings.
It's giving. Everything is giving.
Thank you. How you doing, Tokwe?
I'm doing great. I'm speaking at the Salem University retreat today. These people they've reached out to me like since forever, and I'm really looking forward to my session. They've given me 1 hour 30 minutes. I've practiced. My husband is looking at me that nowadays I'm practicing. Before I wing, now I'm like,
no, you can't wing anymore.
I've gotten to a level that every engagement must deliver. So I'm not I don't want to be
fluctuating.
I don't want to fluctuate. I wanted to ensure that I'm on message, I'm on time, and
on point, on target.
Yes, the information is passed on. But aside from that, yesterday we went to watch a movie with the kids. Reyes brought her kids as well, so it was plenty children between the two families. Fantastic Four was really good, you know, all these superhero movies.
Plenty children, that's like 7 children. Just say it as it is.
7, where you go to, where are we in the movie with 7 children? You have plenty children. I want to go and pee. I say, wash your hand. I want to wash my hand. I touch the floor. I'm like, can we just watch this movie? There's somebody that came back and said, what did I miss? Does the baby have superpower? I'm like, gosh. It was interesting though. How you doing?
Amaka freshest.
Yes, baby girl.
Amaka sweet.
All of you are giving. I like when I have beautiful women around.
Yes, like you, darling.
Just gives me life. Gives me
Let me
life.
just add hype man in hype man for your CV.
How you doing?
I'm good. So yes, tomorrow I'm also speaking at the Millionaire Mindset event happening at the Museum Center tomorrow. It's a free event.
Okay.
So people should go to my page and register for it. Yes. You know, last year they had a lot of people there, like the Okoyas and a whole lot of people talking about
millionaire mindset. So you're talking about how to get into
how
being
to get
a
into being a millionaire,
vibe.
sustaining it, the you know, the success and everything.
as a millionaire that you are.
Amen.
Now, go ahead.
As a millionaire that is going to be a billionaire. I'm working towards that. So they want to tap my brains more. So it's okay. We're here to share because see, there's enough for everybody. Enough. I mean, I also want to tap from the people that the billionaires that are coming.
Amazing. I saw your clip, the last speaking engagement you had. It was good. I've been seeing your clip. I'm like,
Thank you.
I'm proud.
Thank you. And they've already,
I'm proud of you
I even got an
girls.
email for us to host an oil and gas something next year.
Okay.
So I said, I'm here for it. But if I've been avoiding all these things because maybe timing and I don't want to. Some I took on before. I somehow I wasn't in the country and everything. You know, but
at the
now,
time.
yes, I've decided. You know what? I want to do this and let me learn from you guys.
Well done. I'm tapping and inspiration and everything.
How are you, my girl?
I'm
your
all
book
right.
is
yes,
hard copy.
hard copy is ready. Yes, we've been
Congrats.
getting orders. We thank God. I'm believing God for a miracle today. Yeah, believe God with me. You don't have to know what it's about, but just
yes, we
believe
receive it.
Yeah,
We receive
God
it.
with
We
me.
receive it.
That's what's happening today.
And as someone that reviewed, I hope I'm getting a signed copy.
Of course, sure. Why not?
You balance
Why
well.
not? Let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll do the newspaper reviews. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. Major headline: taking power from South in 2027 is undesirable, says Aliyu. FEC okays multiple road projects nationwide. Investors' stock market gains rise to 12.5 trillion. President in talk to douse Nigeria-Ghana tension. Ex-Women Affairs Minister reaches out to vulnerable Nigerians. Aida Tiwa wins at appeal court. Executive order seals ban of dredging ground Lagos bridges. What stories do we have in The Nation?
Our president and his Ghanaian counterpart, John Mahama, are in touch to ensure that the tensions generated by the Nigerians Must Go protest in Accra do not hamper the age-long relationship between the two important West African countries. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, was in Ghana. She expressed happiness that there has been no protests since she led the federal government team to Ghana on Sunday, and assured Nigerians in Ghana that there was no cause for alarm. She says, I haven't seen people burning tires in the streets or carrying placards everywhere calling for Nigerians to be deported. So she says that the Ghanaian government is handling the situation effectively and will continue engaging all stakeholders. The minister also says that one of the reasons that they went is, of course, the fact-finding mission, and the government of the people of Nigeria have been concerned, about that protest that we've been seeing on social media. The minister also thanked the president of Ghana for the warm reception and also talked on the need for a joint commission to douse the tension generated by viral videos on alleged plan by a self-styled Igbo monarch to build a kingdom in Ghana. She says, I have to say thank you to the president for his warm reception. We want to reiterate, essentially, that Nigeria and Ghana have long been partners as a result of our shared history. We have a special relationship that so much binds us together, and these sites of inciting videos and rhetoric are capable of causing irreversible damage. And just in the end, that, because of our shared history, our long-standing relationship, she's happy with how the government in Ghana is, helping to manage that situation so it doesn't escalate.
Okay. So the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved a 1-year extension for the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi. His tenure was originally due to expire at the end of this month, and he was, if you remember, was appointed in 2023. The statement was issued yesterday because they said that he needed to be given an extension to enable him consolidate ongoing reforms and complete strategic initiatives under the administration's renewed hope agenda. Among the critical projects highlighted are the continued modernization of the Nigerian Customs Service, the full rollout of the National Single Window Project, and the effective implementations of Nigeria's commitments under the African Continental Free Trade Area Protocol. So the Nigerian Customs, as we all know, plays a vital role in the country's economic framework, serving as a gatekeeper for revenue collection and national security at the borders. So with this happening now, especially when we're entering critical stages of execution, the administration's decision signals a continued emphasis on trade integration, digital systems enhancements, and cross-border efficiency. So, he started certain things. I think it's okay for he started certain reforms for him to have the time to complete those reforms within the sector.
Okay.
So congratulations to him.
Yeah, so I have the federal government here approved a number of important infrastructure projects across the country. They also begun the reconstruction of the collapsed Kefi flyover in Nasarawa State. So they said the projects were included in the government's infrastructure renewal program that received major approvals at yesterday's Federal Executive Council. That's the FEC meeting presided over by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Abuja. The Works Minister Dave Umahi, who addressed reporters at the State House in Abuja after the meeting, described the July 4th collapse of Kefi flyover as very unfortunate. He said 3 lives were lost to the incident, and the government had reached a settlement with the bereaved families. He said, we lost 3 lives there. We have settled with the families who are not pressing charges, and the reconstruction has started. He also explained that one carriageway of the bridge had been closed to facilitate urgent repairs following the structural investigations that they carried out. The Kefi flyover serves as a key transit route between the Federal Capital Territory, that's Abuja, and several north central states, and the collapse, sparked widespread public concern over infrastructure safety. So, but the minister is assuring fellow Nigerians that the Tinubu administration remain committed to accountability and proactive maintenance, and they are already working on it. Yes. Any other
All right.
story?
So yeah, I have the story. Good news for Nigerians that have been complaining about mortgage issues, because at the African International Housing Show in Abuja, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, Mr. Armstrong Takang, unveiled the fact that there is a 20-year single-digit mortgage for Nigerians, and that Nigerians across different geopolitical zones are already taking advantage of it. And this is good news, because now people can access mortgage for 9.5% within Nigeria over a 20-year period. The terms and conditions will be spelled out for when you go and meet your mortgage bank to get information. But he said people are already accessing this loan. He said this is a welcome news for Nigerians. It is long overdue, much needed within the housing sector. As someone who plays in that space, I feel like this is really, really, really good. We just need to understand how we can carry the informal sector along, because I know it's easier to know, tick the box with formal people that have like salary job, but for entrepreneurs who don't have regular salary, but there must be a benchmark to ensure they are captured as well, since they populate the country. Well, this is good news. Okay,
we'll be taking a breather here. When we come back, we'll continue the newspaper reviews. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Are you missing something?
Emi tell her say make she come carry her clothes with this house.
What?
You are under arrest. Excuse me. I am a lawyer by profession.
She knows exactly what she's looking for. And if she lays her hand on it, hey, we are going to jail.
This is my house.
It's a 3-bedroom apartment.
How dare you take my daughter away without my consent?
Mama caused all these problems. But she lies there ill.
Do I look like someone you can joke with?
Please, when you're done shouting.
Welcome back. We're moving on to the Punch now. Major headline: marketers warned against disruption as Dangote plans direct fuel supply. 2027 defections stir tension as APC ADC lock horns. Government FX windfall crashes 73% to 589 billion in Q1. Federal government approves 3.5 trillion for roads, airports, and others. Nigeria needs new constitution, not amendments, according to Ezekwesili. Recovery ongoing in 1.3 trillion CBEX Ponzi collapse, EFCC. Ondo ADC vows to challenge Aiyedatiwa's appeal court victory. How suspected ritualist dismembered my 16-year-old son, this according to Ogun driver. Oyo budget hits 984 billion after 299.8 billion supplementary bill. What stories do we have?
Okay. I have the major headline: Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria, NOGASA, has warned that Dangote Petroleum Refinery's plan to bypass existing distribution channels and supply refined petroleum product directly to end users would lead to a nationwide disruption, long-term product scarcity, and the collapse of existing supply network. I don't know why.
Too much.
So, of course, we remember the story that Dangote had invested in about 4,000 new CNG-powered trucks who would, give us, will take out the middleman, essentially. And the reason why they are doing that is that, first of all, they said this investment is a 720 billion naira investment. It's expected to save Nigerians over 1.7 trillion annually and lift 42 million micro, small and medium enterprises by reducing energy costs and enhancing profitability. So you can hear all the good news, but based on Ogasa, it seems as if, the Dangote faction is saying that this is sounding very anti-Nigerian. This is something that we're doing that would help Nigerians. Why are you against it? Ogasa is saying, see, NNPC, first of all, this sounds like a veiled threat to me. It says Dangote should look to NNPC, that is, they used to have refineries and they also they had subsidiaries that were involved in distribution. But look at them now. What happened to those refineries? Dangote cannot do this alone. And that his plan will also affect already existing distribution channels and businesses. So, of what good is that? They are advising that he sits with them more and have more conversations and discuss.
So they'll be holding him to ransom.
All I know is that Nigerians want this, and if this does not work, we know where to look. Please.
True.
Please.
Oh, God. A former Minister of Education and Chief Executive Officer of Human Capital Africa, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, on Thursday knocked National Assembly over in its ongoing constitutional review amendment efforts, which she described as a charade and a conduit pipe to waste public funds. Yes, she lamented this, that the Nigerian political space, along with much of Africa, has been hijacked by what she called a criminal enterprise gang that now dictates the direction of governance in their interests, while the welfare of the masses or the larger populace suffers. She said this in a keynote address titled Reworking Nigeria's Federalism, Perspectives on Restructuring and Fiscal Federalism. This was delivered at the 7th pen-pushing anniversary and annual lecture in Abeokuta, Ogun State. She argued that instead of heeding widespread demands for a new constitution capable of correcting imbalances and inequalities in the current system, the National Assembly chose to pursue a process that would yield little or no meaningful change. She also explained that agitations for secession, widespread insecurity, unemployment, poverty, and poor governance could only be addressed through a people-driven constitution that guaranteed devolution of powers, equity, and justice across ethnic and regional lines. So she's actually saying the sentiments of so many other Nigerians, but then maybe let's start from somewhere, the amendment, and then if the amendment doesn't work, and public funds is being spent for this amendment, but amendment doesn't work, then we can go about a new one.
We pay for everything in this part of the world.
Let me take the story. This is just updates on the CBEX Ponzi scheme. The EFCC is informing us about the fact that they are still trying to recover the 1.3 trillion which was lost in the CBEX Ponzi scheme. If we recollect, around May this year, no, it wasn't May, it was April this year that these people came out. May is my birthday. It was good news all to me.
Silly.
So it was in April that this news came out that CBEX was promising 88% to Nigerians without being registered. They were going to give 88% in returns, and they collapsed. They were no longer paying returns. They've arrested and arraigned, as of July 7, they've arrested and arraigned Awesur, Oturodo, and Chukwebuka Erim before the Justice Umar Court on allegation bordering on illegal financial operations and unlicensed investment activities. Update is we're recovering money because a lot of people apparently have been asking the FCC for what's going on.
It's good. That update is good because the last update, I remember they were arguing that they are not a Ponzi scheme. You remember? And there were Nigerians actually trying to back it up. So here now, it's
actually a Ponzi scheme. Yes. Some people were even sending money again.
Still, yes.
A commercial driver, Olumide Lawal, has narrated how a suspected ritualist, Salawu Omikonsola, killed and dismembered his 16-year-old son, Wahab Lawal, for ritual purposes in Igbile, Ijebu area of Ogun State. He disclosed this while he had an interview with Punch Metro on Wednesday. And according to the reports, they said the Ogun State Police Command, in a statement signed by his public relations officer, Molala, disclosed that Lawal had reported his son was missing July 21. And he noted that July 23rd, the decomposed body of the boy was found along the expressway with some body parts, including his head, wrists, and genitals mutilated. So they also went, that time to police operatives who acted on incredible intelligence, and they arrested Salah Wumi Consola and another person, Serefusi Agemo, in connection with the incident. So they said he noticed that his son was missing. He went to report, and then some people in the area said that he has seen somebody who was bloodstained. So they had to start looking for that particular person, and they found the guy that killed the son, and he said he did that for ritual purposes. In 2025. Let's move on now to Daily Sun. Nurses strike, federal government bows to pressure. Federal government okays 30-year concession for Enugu airports by private operator. Strong equity, federal government securities drive pension fund asset to 24.63 trillion. President extends tenure of customs, CG Adini by 1 year. 2027, Kano PDP rejects Tinubu's endorsement, insists on party presidential candidate. 13% derivation. Niger State drags Attorney General to Supreme Court. Federal government states announce plans to create 1,000 jobs in every ward across Nigeria. What do you have in Daily Sun?
Nurses strike, and federal government withdraws controversial circular. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensure uninterrupted healthcare services, confirming ongoing negotiations with nurses, doctors, and other health professionals. This is aimed at preventing any strike actions that could cripple hospitals nationwide. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Pate, gave the assurance. He goes on to say the health sector has witnessed mounting tensions in the recent weeks after a controversial circular was issued by the Accrued Wages Commission, and this has sparked widespread displeasure amongst nurses and other health workers. And the circular seems to be affecting wage structures, arrears in payments, which resulted in strike action by the Nigerian Union of Nurses and other health workers. And other union leaders have threatened trial actions if this is unresolved. So they say they acknowledge the discontent caused by this circular and their commitment to listening to government. We have withdrawn it. We are now in transparent negotiations to increase allowances and resolve welfare concerns raised by health workers. Well, that's good news that, they have finally listened, because I remember the last time I took the story, the doctors had said they hadn't heard anything from the government. The nurses have said they're going ahead with, their strike because they haven't heard anything yet. So I guess this has finally gotten to the ears of those that are that need to participate. So they waited for the 11th hour.
I'm so worried because I have two pregnant people just on Wednesday, somebody went to the hospital and said, when we got to the hospital, they said doctors are on strike. Only nurses are able to attend to us.
And the nurses,
this is like quarter to give birth to people, and they are using general hospital. So if they now want to give birth and they find out that it happens to go down when both nurses and doctors are on strike, what will happen to them? I don't think the leaders understand the implication of all this ignoring things until it becomes life-threatening. I want to take the story of Niger State. Oh my God, this story gives me joy. So the Niger State government has dragged the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice to court over its exclusion from the 13% derivative, which is supposed to be given to states that produce natural resources. They now said they included the Attorney General because they feel like you are the one that advises the president on legal matters. And they included the Minister of Justice because they felt like we want you to help us clarify this matter. Are we not a revenue generating state? Don't we have natural resources that the government is using? Why are we not included in the 30% derivative that you're supposed to pay to people with natural resources? He now said, let me let you people know. In case you don't know, that was how I got informed, that Niger State has 4 dams that produces majority of the power supply for the country and also supplies Benin, Togo, and Niger. They said they have the Kanji Dam, Jeba Dam, Shiroro Dam, and Zenguru Dam. And aside from that, they also have other natural resources that are adding value to the federal government. So federal government answer Niger State. Why is Niger State? Because I think whenever we think of revenue, we only think of petrol.
Yeah,
but they are
then we
only
think
crude.
of the south.
Yes, so I'm waiting to see what this case would show, because to be precedent for other states that are overlooking the resources they have within their states as well.
Exactly, to put them to work. Okay, so the federal government and state governors have launched the Renewed Hope World Development Program aimed at bringing benefits of recent economic reforms directly to Nigerians, 8,809 wards through job creation, improved food security, and poverty reduction. They said that, so this was unveiled by during the National Economic Council meeting chaired by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, where he said that having stabilized the macro economy, the next step is to drill development down to the lowest level, so that this would help stimulate economic activities to the lowest level, and that this will be funded by largely by a collaborative effort by the federal, state, and local government using increased federation account revenues, and this will implement other ongoing development projects. So I like the fact that now, federal level, state level, now they've gotten to the local levels where things can be done, funds can, be put into...
Get to the grassroots.
And touch the lives of people and create jobs, at least 1,000 jobs in every ward. That's huge. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah. We now know who to hold. When instead of everybody shouting, the president hasn't done, the president has not done, the local government chairman of so and so local government have not done. The new rats. Thank you so much, ladies. That's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. When we come back, we'll move on to the topic for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
It's time to... Argentina, champions of the world!
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Uwi Balogun. My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this. After that day, the man disappear again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy is not don't vex, don't use signs. If they look for person, we will give them to you. Fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby no
all day for her. Now the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk through inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some warrior.
He has a prophetic word for you. There is a chosen purpose for your ordination, a reason for being here. Destiny is what God has given you before you showed up on this earth. Every issue, every battle you've gone through in life will not stop you from where you're going. A great mind helps you to be unstoppable, particularly when the reward is bigger than the risk. You need to move from I have to the place where you say, I will do it. Start to break out of the park and be different. Uniquely blessed. Uncommonly blessed. Standing outingly blessed. So blessed that you become a reference. New perspectives. All things pass away. Stop being in the jacket of yesterday.
Watch Winning Ways with Pastor Matthew.
Thanks for staying with us. So the story we have today is a story. We're not going to be dwelling on the story. We're just going to glean lessons from the story about what is happening in the social media space, especially when it comes to cyberbullying. So there's this particular woman who was a dancer who would come out on social media. She was on the big side and dance and, you know, do very happy. I've seen a couple of the videos, very happy dances and all of that. And for the longest time, she would have comments on her post, you know, talking about how big she is, how big her tummy is, how she's been dancing and going to the gym, but yet she's not reducing, her tummy isn't reducing. And we heard recently that she had to go do a sort of surgery. We don't have the details of that surgery and what transpired there, but unfortunately she's lost her life. And many people are talking about this, saying that it could be as a result of the cyberbullying she's been getting. She's decided to either work on her stomach, take out the fat, you know how these things happen, and then she lost her life. And today we're going to pack the story for a bit, because we've had so many people who have been bullied into changing their look, into doing different things just because people cannot mind their business. People do not know what you're going through. Once you're on social media, maybe doing your work or looking happy, somebody must find something to troll you about, and we don't pay attention to what happens to the minds of the people that we troll. So we're looking at cyberbullying today. Why are we where we are as a people? As Nigerians, and I know this happens all over the world, but as a people, I thought that we were a people who loved one another. We had a community, so to speak. We looked out for each other. But it's becoming obvious, especially with social media, that we are becoming more wicked, and people just come out there and throw their pain and their bitterness and their wickedness on other people without paying attention to what those people are going through. So we'll start with experiences. Have you been cyberbullied over something before? Maybe your height, your nose, your body, you know, how did it affect you? What did you do about it? Let's start from there.
I think bullying on the cyberbullying for me would be when a few times when I add weight and my face looks puffy and somebody says, oh, are we expecting a baby girl? And I just look at it that I don't take it seriously. I also understand that I've been on TV, I've been bullied as a young girl, too tall, too skinny, all those ones. So I sort of like have developed a really thick skin towards it. But I also might not have the kind of physical body challenge that some other people might have that might predispose them even into heavier bullied system. I think that what we see is the evil that resides within men that we can't fully express. We are able to hide behind our phones in the face of nobody knows it's me to express it. The comments that people posted under this particular person back then, some of them were just really sad. Like, it's just shocking. Like, if you're not going to say something nice about someone, they just keep the comments to yourself. Like, you don't really need to say anything. They're not asking you for feedback. They did not come online and say, I posted my picture, oh yeah, give me feedback on what you think of my body. No. I think until we start having a bit more, a few people taking cyberbullying cases to court and having judiciary pursue the judiciary system, and then we punish those people and there are consequences, it's not going to stop. We're discussing in the makeup room this morning about this another lady, that worry girl, and you're like, why are they bullying? Why would they bully her? And I said, I read the comments and I'm wondering why. She's working out. You say she's working out too much. She wants to be a man. Who is going to marry her? Nobody can marry her like this. And people are actually typing such negativity online.
On her post.
Why we're discussing this, why I feel like we should discuss this more, is people should realize the impact of what they are doing. It's not everybody that has the mental resilience or fortitude to say, I ignore you, I don't care. And even if you don't care, it comes into your heart. Funke Akindele said something a few months ago. She said that sometimes she would read comments on her Instagram page and she would just cry for days. Wow. Because all the time they were just saying, she has lost marriage, she has lost this one, she's remarrying again, and she's now, why is she dancing online? Like, people don't realize the impact that even if you are a very strong person, it will still get to you. The more we talk about these things, the better people start realizing that, do I really want this impact? Do I want to do this to this person? Maybe if they know, they will stop.
Okay.
So,
who's ready to go?
It's just, there's alarming. We already know that there are lots of cowards in the world. But then it's alarming the amount of cowards, the amount of cowards out there is too much. Why am I saying this? I don't understand how, when you go to people's pages, people come on social media, they have the time. This economic crunch. That people are having multiple streams of income. There's no time. You're not getting up to 7 hours sleep. There's no time. There's just so much to do. People sit down and troll people. People sit down and spit out so much hate. Because when I read these comments, I just wonder, like, what sort of people are these? Are these people humans? Who brought these people up? Are these people somebody's father, somebody's mother?
Uncle.
Good question.
Uncle. Auntie. Is this someone's child? Is this someone's boyfriend? Is this someone's husband? Like, is this someone's wife? It's worrisome. It's worrisome because if, for example, I see a certain comment on social media and I know the person that made that comment, I will avoid you because, like, what am I doing? Like, how? How do I even know you? And thank God I've never gone on social media and seen anybody that I know comment. It shows that at least I'm doing something right. At least I'm surrounding myself with the right people. And what am I trying to say today? When you go on social media and there's a comment, negative comment, a bullish comment, and you know the person, first of all, you like it. Secondly, if you even know the person that wrote that comment, there's something wrong with you for even knowing that person. You need to sit down, call yourself for meeting, advise yourself, right? Then what are you doing after knowing that person? What did you do? Did you just keep quiet? Did you call the person? What did you do? Because you're part of the problem.
We must help each other.
Yes, we must help each other. True. Because people are dying. Young people don't have that mental capacity to take certain things. Not everybody is strong-willed. Not everybody is built in that way. So some people are soft. That's how they are built. Not everybody can take. Not everybody is hard. Me, I'm hard though. There's nothing you want to throw at me. This you see, BC here. BC, you give her, she give you back. Me, my own is that I'll ignore you. But not everybody can. Look at how you have pushed this woman.
Hey God, I beg.
To go and do what? This happy woman that is always dancing and happy on social media. What? It's so sad. It's so sad. Miriam, you can go on. Like, no.
I mean, cyberbullying is a serious threat in today's world. And that is why it is important for us as a country to start looking at it seriously and have policies to protect people. Now, it's easy for us to all sit down here and talk about these cyber bullies and these trolls. But these are people that are your sisters, your brothers, your pastors, your whatever. You sit down with them and you have conversations with them. They don't exist out of thin air. They are amongst us, you know, and some of us are trolls, you know, and haters. So this is a time to look inwards and look at ourselves, you know. How do we communicate with each other? I've seen people in real life say comments like these to each other, you know, in real life. And then you come on social media and be calling out the trolls. Hello, have you looked at yourself today? Have you looked at yourself lately? Have you heard the sort of things that come out of your mouth? So it's really a call to all of us. How do we want to communicate with each other? How do we want to be? We need to be kinder with each other. And if you practice it in real life, it will reflect in your social media conversations. Now, Amaka, I like how you said, you know, if you have a friend that, you know, you see, I have never had the displeasure or the dishonor of having anybody close to me do something like that. But there was a time that I knew somebody that I had done sort of business with. I saw a terrible comment about a celebrity that this person has made with their business page. I would never forget how shocked I was to that I sort of recognized this name. And for me, what I did, I reached out to the person. And in my way, I educated the person. And that person admitted, says, you know, I've never thought about this way. It's just what everybody does. And so I did it. And for me, it was shocking that a full adult did not know that. But yes, in our world, there are some people that don't know some things. They don't understand empathy. They don't understand kindness. So sometimes let's take the step to reach out to people and educate them on doing better. And I haven't seen anything like that from that person. But the first thing that happened is that there was an acknowledgement and a willingness to do right. So we need to look at it that way. Now, for the lady who in question, I don't know if they said that she had a health issue or if she went for cosmetic surgery, you know. So for me, that's why the conversation would be a little bit different. Because if it was a health issue she was dealing with, she would have to go and see a doctor, regardless whether you said anything or not, regardless. And then she went to the hospital, and hopefully we're not talking about medical negligence here, because that's a whole other topic. You know, where did she go to? What is their track record? Who are these people? Have they handled cases like that? What is the outcome of those sort of treatments that has happened in that facility? But if it's really about just cosmetic surgery, well, we are living in a world as well that people, not even being bullied, but just looking at themselves, feel that, you know, I need to live better for myself. I want to look better in my clothes. And the people have the right to do that. You know, but nobody should be bullied into it. Nobody should be forced into. Nobody should be called names just because you are sitting behind. And the funny thing is that if you have a little time and go and click on their profile.
It's the fat people that young fat people pass.
Are you serious?
You'll be so shocked at the pictures you see behind these words. Like you dare to say things like that. So
I think sometimes it's projecting insecurity.
Yeah. So we're dealing. You know, when they say hurt people. I truly believe that.
So true. I remember someone. There was something that happened on the show. I think I said something. That first time that we started the show, I didn't know how to talk. I'll just open my mouth, and I'll just say my opinion and all of that. So it frayed some nerves. And the person looked at me from head to toe and said I was ugly. That I should go home, stand in front of the mirror and look at myself very well. I should try talking the way I talk on TV in front of that mirror if I will not collapse myself. I'm not joking. This was a big blogger that said this. So when I received it, you know me now, our response, fight, flight, freeze, or fun. My own is fight. So I replied. Then somebody chatted me and said, stay away from that woman. She's a mad woman. Yes, she's a mad. Just stay away from her. She's a bitter person. She's a mad person. So I had to Google the person. Let me even see this person, because that was the first time I was hearing the person's name. And I saw the picture. I believe all God's creation is beautiful, but if you see this one,
she's powerfully made. She's not wonderful. She's in the powerful side.
Let me say it in Igbo. And I'm like, how do you look at me and say I'm ugly from head to toe? I'm not your problem. And I let it go. you know, I let it go. And I also remember, I think a few months ago, when Tiwa released her movie, Water and Gary, and you know, a lot of people were talking about the movie in different ways. Some people condemned the movie outrightly. And then I went on the page, I wanted to see, because I wanted to see the movie, but I wanted to see reviews. So as I was reading, I saw my page, Hair by BC, with a comment, a very terrible comment. I just, who? Auntie? The person handling my PA. I said, who did this? I'm seeing my name here. No. She commented.
She didn't know she was using your page.
I don't care what she used. She made a very bad comment on that post, and I called her. I said, don't ever leave my business first. Let me talk to you as a person. You don't go on somebody's page and comment this way about their work.
Where you never feel do.
You cannot, you have not gotten there. You are hoping one day God will shine mercy on you and you'll be able to do this. And you join the bandwagon. Have you seen the movie? No. So you you joined the bandwagon and you spoke horribly about someone's movie, insulted the singer for daring to go into another aspect of creativity. I said, don't ever do that. I don't allow such in my space. You will never see me on another person's page commenting those kind of things. If I don't like your work, I will move on. If I cannot like your post, I will move on. If your post is disturbing my peace, I will block you. So I'm not seeing you. And then she apologized. She said she didn't really think about it that way, and she apologized. And I hope she has stopped. Then I said, I now entered another one. You now use my business. So if somebody is cloning, they now see a Hair by BC commenting this kind of thing. That's not who I am. That's not who I represent. I said, people who are busy finding themselves, creating a life for themselves, focusing on their future, don't go to other people's comments, trolling them. We'll take a short break. When we come back, continue this conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate. Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying. Cadbury 3-in-1 Hot Chocolate.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Uwi Balogun. My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of you, pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
This now what you want.
After that day, the man
you go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no they be person, you make person not fit talk through inside. But for this country, we not say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some Poria.
He has a prophetic word for you.
There is a chosen purpose for your ordination.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Are you missing something?
Emi tell her say make she come carry her clothes wey dey this house.
What?
You are under arrest. Excuse me. I am a lawyer by profession.
She knows exactly what she's looking for. And if she lays her hand on it, hey, we are going to jail.
This is my house.
It's a 3-bedroom apartment.
How dare you
that dance is not complete. And somebody came to my DM and said, BC, this one that you're shaking bonbon on social media, I don't think it fits into your to the brand that you're trying to build, right? Is it possible that you take down the post? This is a new person, I don't know the person, not a personal friend and all of that. And I said, thank you so much for coming to my DM to say this. But I actually post what I want to post per time. And I explained some things to her. And she was like, okay, thank you for listening to me. And that was it. Nobody had to call out anybody on, my comment section to insult. Some people would have gone straight there. In fact, not some people even went straight there to say, married woman, see what you are doing, see this one, are you sure this and this and that? I think it's time for us to begin to have classes on social media etiquette. Yes.
Or just general kindness.
So we know kindness, because like Miriam rightly said, some people, even the way they relate with you physically, right? They don't even know the right words to use, right? And then they carry that same energy on social media, thinking it's normal. We just talk to people anyhow. So if we now start doing social media etiquette, how do you approach people on social media? How do you make comments on social media? Even if it's a negative comment you want to make, how do you direct it on social media? It may help a lot of people.
So I wanted to take it from a different perspective of the fact that sometimes when we discuss these things online, like Mariam said, she spoke to somebody, but she was like, did not think of it that way. You spoke to somebody, they did not think of it that way. I'm like, okay, let's even say that people are ignorant.
We have a caller, Chukwunyere from River State. I'll come back to you, Tokme. Good morning, Chukwunyere. Are you there? Chukwunyere, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. I've been listening to your conversation this morning. This is my third year listening to you people.
Oh, thank you. That's sweet.
Thank
you.
The comment you people are making, the topic you people are taking this morning is God treated everybody differently. So you shouldn't be worried about what people comment about you. God created people differently. If you are fat, you are fat. If you are slim, you are slim. So we are created differently. If anybody making comment about your body or any part of your body, that person's concern. You put your head and go on. The woman who went for surgery because they commented about her, she's wrong. People is wrong. So what she did was wrong.
I would have asked him a question, but let me continue.
So I want to take him from a perspective of herd mentality. So if one or two people are doing something, more people would do it. Why do we have so many influencers now? Because 1, 2, 3 did it and it looked like it was okay. We have people that are now like on Instagram going almost nude. Why? They've seen 1, 2, 3 people do it. And so when you read comments and you see that a lot of the comments that get a lot of likes or something are the negative ones, more of negativity will flow. When we push out and we celebrate, we ends up being multiplied within our environment. So we need to intentionally talk about things like this so that we can let people know that this is not who we want to be. We don't want to be the kind of person that will be posting these kind of things. And some blogs intentionally encourage negative posts. You see that some blogs will pin the negative controversial post so that it would encourage either people to disagree or argument will now ensue from it. Some blogs, the way they would post a comment, the way they post a picture, they can see a picture of somebody, they post a picture and now say like, what do you think of this? And their hope is to generate the reaction of you will yab the person, you will insult the person. Who will dress like this? Those people themselves are insinuating and encouraging negative feedback. I've seen blogs that will pitch Genevieve versus Omotola.
Yes.
Why? Why? Why do you have to? And Whiskey. Why do you have to pick one? Why must you put people against one another? Why will you? Then you now see FC Davido, FC Whiskey, or whatever they call themselves, and they are now in the comments. I'm like, can we use social media, which is a platform for positive things that would encourage growth? And it is wrong for the caller that commented about the fact that the woman going to do, if she went to do surgery was wrong. See, you're not in anybody's mind. you are not there. So you cannot say how, if I can afford it and I choose to go about it so that I will reduce the insult I'm getting, is okay, because you don't know how they are thinking per time. And we must give grace for people for where they are. Instead of you, somebody was bullied. They now say, let's even say, allegedly, she went to do surgery to address the issue that was bringing about the bullying. She now died. You're now still blaming her for going to do the surgery. People have wide nose. They will say, I want to make my nose pointed. Yeah. What's that girl's boy? Kaloma went to do it. Yeah. Everybody was dragging him on his nose. He would do a skit, very funny. Would they comment about the funny skit? No. It's his nose they will comment about. He went to do nose, you are yabbing him that he's being too superficial for doing his nose.
We will come back to that. We have Tokwe from Okwebi on the line. Good morning, Tokwe. Are you there? Oh, sorry about that. This Zig that you mentioned too, recently he posted his mother, who was ill, 70-something-year-old woman. If you see how people went on that page and were insulting the woman, that this is where he got his ugliness from.
Jesus.
A sick woman. He was just posting, they should join him in prayer. He's taking her to the hospital, blah, blah. He's a content creator, so they create with everything. You can choose to show your children today. Jesus. You can choose to, if you see the insults. And he came out and he told them that he's shocked that Nigerians have gotten to this level, where they're insulting a 70-year-old woman, that she's ugly. As in, I'm asking myself, who are these people behind the keyboard?
Has the person created any beautiful thing? Like, can you create a human being? Can you create hand, leg, heart? Can you create anything that you would say a creation of God is ugly?
Like I said earlier, people are bitter. We know that in this life you can't have everything.
Let me hold you. I think Tokwe is back from, maybe I'll come back to you. Tokwe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. Tokwe, are you there?
Yes.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful sisters.
Good morning, Tokwe.
Yes, you're talking about the bully. Yes, in Nigeria, they bully a lot, even where I stay. My son is 12 years now. I was raped. Then my friends know about it. Ever since then, if I'm going out, we will tell you, where are you going to? I do this your son. But one rape for you are raped. You are doctor and I feel so bad.
They are mocking her with her experience of being raped.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. I feel so bad. But it was last week, I went to meet my pastor. I now told my pastor everything about it. My mom, I didn't tell anybody. Nobody knew I was raped. Nobody, because I thought that they would tell you, I just told them, I don't know who was responsible. So they lost. My mom and my dad, because of me, they have to go different way. I was staying with my friends, but I just don't know. Sometimes you just call me, I'm on social media, I saw you on social media, you are shaking your bum, and you're not even thinking 12 years ago that you are raped. They even know the father of the child. Do you understand? So this woman, they bully. You don't know, sometimes you don't know what people feel. You don't know what people feel. I won't tell you, even me watching this program, I'm crying. My mind is, I don't know. Sorry, thank you.
It's okay,
So you see what I'm saying, what I was just talking about, like, there's just so much bitterness in the world, and you're wondering, we know that everybody can be happy, or everybody can be, there's the good and the bad, right? But the amount of bitterness is too much. The dysfunction, the mental dysfunction is too much. People need therapy.
Plenty.
Because this bitterness and wickedness, wicked of the spirit and soul, it comes from somewhere. It's coming from the homes, the environment. Like, it's definitely coming. Nobody just jumps into this world and becomes bad. It's coming. It's a product of something or someone or upbringing. It's coming from somewhere. And I just hope that after this program today, that we can take a second for self-evaluation, where you tell yourself, we're constantly with our phones, and you ask yourself, when I'm on that social media, you don't even need to say it out, just within yourself. You just say, when I'm on social media and I'm scrolling on social media, what are the 3 thoughts that go through my mind? Am I trying to learn something? Am I trying to be happy and do moment for the people that are in love or things are happening on social media?
Am I trying to laugh?
Am I trying to laugh? Why am I on there? Am I trying to look for trouble or problems to be part of or to know the gossip? What is the latest or who is breaking up? Who is getting like whose money is ritual money and whose money is sugar daddy money? What? Just 3 seconds. Just ask yourself these 3 questions. Then it will inform you of who you really
are. Check yourself.
For yourself. Then you now know the kind of mother, father, brother, sister, that you're raising. It is sad.
Amaka, this is therapy you just gave now, because a lot of people lack self-reflection. But I'll take the score and then I'll come to Miriam. Emmanuel, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning, Emmanuel. We can hear you. Go ahead.
So, about bullying, I won't say it's the fault of anyone. Understand? The issue here should be self-confidence. You understand? Because I'm a person that usually I go online and I post my own things. You understand? I post things and I watch people content too, and I hardly like or even comment on what they are doing. So I feel like it's there to stay. You understand? You can post something. There will always be good comments or bad comments.
Okay.
It's always going to be there. Even if there's going to be like a organization, understand? It's always going to be there. The issue here should be that everyone should try to grow their self-confidence. You understand? Because you can go online. That's why it's called social media. Everybody go to post what wants to go and post. It's a free place to say what to say. You understand? Now it is there for you to actually build your self-confidence in what you are doing. And post yourself, whatever you are doing, understand? Because people will show you post, no matter what to do. Even if you complain from now till next year, you still contact notice for your posts, you understand? So everybody just try grow your self-confidence. That's all. Not too much again.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. We'll be taking a short break here. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Mealtime is...
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
It's time to experience the ultimate game show.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Biographical.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This now what you want.
After that day, the man
you go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person we will give them to you, fact as he be.
Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her,
now
the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some period. I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
It's time to experience the ultimate game show excitement that comes with the prize.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth.
Welcome back. We're still having this very draining conversation because I think it's something we need to have more often to remind people that we must have empathy for other people. Let me go.
I wanted to respond to one of the previous callers that had said something about, do not allow people make you do things. If you go as far as getting surgery because of the bullying, it's on you. And it's easy to say, yes, it's important to grow a thick skin, but it doesn't just happen, Building resilience takes time, and that does not make it okay because we need to grow a thick skin. It does not make bullying okay. It does not mean because we need to be more self-confident, have self-esteem, does not mean that then it's okay to be bullies or to be trolls or to be haters. So this conversation, yes, it has 2 sides, and one side, most important, is to the trolls and the haters, for people who have no kindness, no empathy, who don't understand how to just be human. Then for those that are on the receiving end, it's important to grow a thick skin. We talk about, when we started the show, anyone who finds themselves on any sort of platform where they have to be front-facing, facing thousands of millions of people will have different opinions of you, right? Yeah. So for me, I'm just talking to, someone who feels, attacked. I think it's important to realize that many people, what they are putting out, it has nothing really to do with you but themselves, and that you can actually limit what you see and what you want to see and view. For me, my space has never been heavily negative. And when a negative person comes into my space, that person is so obvious. And I leave the comment for a bit because I want the person to stew in their shame, because you come into a community where people are not like that, and then your comment stands out like a sore thumb and pointing out to who you are, what you do you understand? So I need a person, and then when I don't want it, and then after I just delete. If it's negative, I delete it. I don't need to engage it. I don't need to see it for more than a few times. I delete it, don't engage it. So for people on that side, realize that you have the power to determine what gets to you. Then have a supportive circle. Have your friends or your people or your co-workers or whatever it is, whoever it is, you know, that people that see you for who you are, that know you for who you are, that know your strengths and whatever it is that you're dealing with, and that can even give you constructive criticism. So this is not about nobody wants to hear anything negative about themselves. No, as long as it is done with the right intention, as long as it's done to be constructive, you know, it's okay, and is used, the right language is used, it's fine. But so that's why you need to surround yourself with people who have your back, your real people. If any information comes to you, you can filter it through them. Yeah. Is this real about me and I didn't see it? They will have a way, if it is true, they will have a way of telling it to you in a way that is constructive and that will help you. So you don't need everyone in your space. You don't need to be fighting everybody, because I see some people who feel like I'm going to fight them and show them
the bosky things.
Well, but you know, you don't need to do that. As powerful, as strong as you think that you are, it drains you. For me, it reminds me of all this, like, have you seen like a dog that has been infested by ticks? It's trying to fight everybody. And that's what they are, just tiny annoying ticks all over you. You don't need to engage those sort of people. And then for me, that helps you in building that thick skin. But it doesn't really say that. I've seen very confident people that have been brought down by bullying. I'm saying this again for those that say, hey, why would you let people push you? You don't have self-confidence. There are some very confident people that have been broken down by constant criticism and negative talk. So please understand that that has to be dealt with, definitely. And then for, you know, those are people on the other side,
building that,
just build your thick skin.
Amazing. We have a call on the line. Good morning. Are you there? Oh, it's been he's been holding on. Okay. Are you there? No, he's gone. So I like what you said, you know, about you know, when people hear you feeling a certain type of way because of what you've seen, they always assume that you're not strong enough. So if you don't have a thick skin, why are you on social media? Why are you posting? Why are you doing? So you're asking me not to leave because there are people there who would stop me. You're asking me not to pursue my dream. So I know people who have gone on social media because they want to show their work, and then they show their work
and they ran away
and they couldn't stay. People chase them away. It's not because they are weak. It's just that everybody has insecurities. That's what we should understand. Even the people trolling behind, their own food, their body. Everybody has insecurities, and sometimes you are hoping that people don't see the insecurity or they move past it. And now you put yourself in a situation where you're trying to come out, show your skills, show the talent that God has given you and everything. And people now start talking about the insecurity. It will hit you because it's something you already sit in your room and
think about.
So when somebody looks at you like, see that nose, you may have been going through a whole lot of bullying from the time you were a child. Everybody that comes to your compound, that nose is what they talk about. You go into universities, that nose they're happy on. You finish school, is the nose they're happy on.
And all of that, you treat the nose.
And then you come on social media where you are supposed to be funny and that nose is supposed to be accepted as part of even what you're doing. They're still happy on the nose. It could hit something. And it's okay if you feel hit when those comments come. It's normal. We're all human beings. Even me, as in Daboski as I am, what gets to me? The truth of the matter is I am a very, and what they call HPP, hypersensitive. I'm very sensitive. I am strong, but I am sensitive. So if you say things that jab me, I will feel the pain. So it's a way of me creating my thick skin is by replying you
back to back.
It doesn't mean I did not feel the pain. I felt it. And sometimes when I don't reply you, I brood longer. When
so
the way you can ignore faster. And just me, if I ignore that thing, it can stay in my mind for 2 weeks. So one of the ways that I block it is as you are coming, I'm giving you then my brooding, my brooding time is now shortened because at the back of my head I feel like, okay, I've given you something to go and brood about. So we need to help to understand that we too have our insecurities, and if people put our insecurities to us, how do we feel?
So let me quickly say this, because I feel that
let me take
both
this
of you
call
have-
and I come to talk. Good morning. We have, I think, is it Chukuma now? Good morning. Are you there?
Yes. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Chukuma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loud and clear.
Yes, I am Evangelist Chukuma Sevanos calling from Enugu.
Okay, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, cyberbullying, which is almost the same thing, if not exactly the same thing as bullying outside cyberspace, is wrong. And as such, we must all put our hands together to fight it.
True.
I would suggest that if you are being bullied on the cyberspace, number one, do not be in haste to respond.
Okay.
Number two, take and keep evidence of the cyberbullying by taking note of the date as well, the time and the description.
True. Screen
Print,
grab.
screenshot,
Yeah.
email and related messages. Then number three, report them to the social media site.
Officially.
Then number four, block the person. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving us, evangelists, they know how to
Point
preach.
point. Yes, so
Both of you said
the
something I
highlights.
had written down to talk about. She said, find your circle. I wrote down, I was like, you need to have your circle, your friends.
Yeah.
Have people in your corner. Have people whose opinion matter.
Yeah.
And choose to realize that every other person's opinion
is extra.
So when I hear those opinions, even if it reflects my insecurity, I go to my inner corner and ask them, is this thing true? Do you think it's something? Because sometimes maybe they also have something they want to tell me, they don't know what to tell me.
Yeah.
So when I open the conversation up, they'll not be like, we noticed it, but we just don't know how to tell you. We're happy that you've heard it, but don't take it negatively. These are things you can do to work on it. Have people in your corner that have your back.
True.
And that will fight for you. Mariam said something that she ignores some posts, but even as you ignore those comments, you have your community. They show up and comment under them. People have come for me on the show.
Yeah.
The way I love you, I love my community, I love my people, my champions, my growth people. The way they would attack the person, I'll come the back say, no, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
No, the people around you that understand will fight for you. For those, not everybody will have it, because we are public figure. We have people that love us and are fans. So if one person hates you, you realize that like 10 people go and say, carry this your comment away. But some people don't have it. If you don't have it, have your inner circle people that would have your back. Then know this. Most people that come online and yab and insult people, they have the same insecurity they're highlighting. They are just shocked at your audacity to come out.
To live with it.
They are shocked at your audacity to be confident. They are shocked you can come and dance. Look at you, you don't have shape. You are coming to dance. They will now yab that your shape because they don't have the confidence to dance. They don't have the confidence to live your life. They are envious of your life. They are envious of your success. They are envious.
How dare you?
Tiwa Savage, that Tiwa, with all your scandals, you even carry your
still
legs.
Standing.
You are still posting and doing all of that, so that they can't do what you are doing. So for them to come and insult you, you are already above. You have something you have put out there as content. You have put yourself out there. You have put your life out there. You have put your success out there. They have something. They are your consumers. They are consuming you.
Jesus.
You are still above them. For every time you are putting something that somebody is coming to comment on that, they are commenting under you. You are above.
Yes, we have a caller. Then I'll come to please, we're going to be passing the offering basket very soon. Good morning, are you there?
Right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy new month to you all.
To you too.
I must say that you all are giving hopes and life to us all here watching you.
Thank you.
And to just quickly add to what you all have said is just that we are all representatives of our families, of our community. We are not just an individual entity. And as such, whatever we are giving out to the public is not just about us. We ought to ask ourselves some detailed questions before we put comments online. And such will be that, can I say this thing to the person's face? What if this is the last thing I'm going to say to this person before the person passes on? Would I be proud of it if it went viral? You see, cyberbullying is not just jokes, and trolling is not cruise. Behind every screen is a real human being with emotions and struggles, and we all have breaking points. So that's just my take this morning. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. If this was the last thing this person would see, would I be proud of it?
Yes. And I said I want to bring it home from the energy I'm getting from top. So you people know I'm Amaka Fresh.
Yes, so very fresh.
Baby girl for life. President General of my social media handle. I am the one that writes, amend the constitution of my pages. It is my country. Now me get them.
Yes,
and they in control. And that is the same for you. Everybody, your social media handle, you're in charge.
Yeah.
You decide what you see. You decide what you let in. You decide what you tolerate. You are in charge. You're the master of your social media handle.
Take up space.
See, I'm a Gemini. Everybody on this table knows that Amaka likes to extend grace. I'm always gracing everybody.
Gracious Amaka.
But I'm an extremist. What am I saying as a Gemini? My own is not just about cyberbullying. I can remember one time, Master Today Ednot posted something on his page, and someone that I know made a comment, and it was not cyberbullying. It had to do with a certain value mindset that was totally off. I asked myself, like, I looked at the thing, like I said, is there a mistake somewhere? I said, how do I know this person that has this kind of
mindset
and their values? I said, this person's value and my value, obviously they don't align.
Exam.
That is how I am. I'm that extreme. It's not. This one was not about cyberbullying. It was an opinion. And for you to even have that opinion,
you cannot be in my space.
I called myself to meet immediately. Block. I went on my phone number. Block. Like, I have no business being
such a person.
Knowing you. Like, how does your mind even work? I don't need you around me. So what am I trying to say? You're in charge of your social media page. You're the President General. So you decide what you see. Whether I want to be seeing laugh thing, whether I want to see gossip, whether I want to see is on you. You're always with your phone. So that means you're processing. Most of the time, what you're seeing is what is
going in.
That's what is subconsciously. That's what. So you decide what you want to see, who you want to keep there, who you want to block, who you want to unblock. Is on you.
On you, my baby. We have a caller.
Take control.
Beauty on the line. Beauty, are you there? Oh, we lost Beauty. Yeah. So I want us to also separate criticism from trolling, right? Because if you're on social media, you're posting your work, you're a professional, whatever it is you would have a form of criticism that your fans, even people who love you, would put out there to make you better. So let me give an instance. When I joined the show initially, I was getting lots of criticisms. Trolls were there, but then criticism. So because I read every comment, there were some criticisms I saw. It was painful, but it helped me grow. So I noted them. They will make comments on how I spoke, how I allow many thoughts run through my head and I don't finish my sentences, right? And so I started paying attention to it. After the show, I'll go back and watch, and then, okay, I was talking, I got to this point, because I suffer from information overload most of the time, right? Because I have interest in so many things, I have ideas on so many things. So sometimes as I'm talking, another idea is coming and I'm rushing because I don't want to forget that idea. I leave my speech halfway and I jump into the next idea. I didn't know till a criticism on, I think it was even on Facebook, highlighted it. And it hits me, and then I went back and I watched a couple of the shows. I'm like, oh, this person is right, and I started working on it. So I'm not saying, because people are saying, if you're putting your work out there, you must have criticisms, you must we don't want to hear any form of we're not saying we don't want to hear criticism. Criticisms are good for our work. We're just saying, if you have to give the criticism,
constructive,
there's a way you can construct
negatively.
It, right? Even if you don't construct it, for me, I don't care.
Not insult.
Don't say you're giving me. Don't insult my person because you want to criticize me. Highlight what you want to criticize and put it there. If you know how to sandwich it, which is what we are teaching, you start with the good, add the hair and all of that. You can do that. If you don't know how to sandwich it and you love me enough to want to make me better by this comment, you can put it there. But when you now hit me, hits my personality, hits the
one that called on TV and said he likes this one, he likes that one. Me, he does not like the way I dress. Is that one feedback?
No, that's not feedback.
That's not feedback.
No, that's not feedback. So we need to understand how to separate the criticism from the trolls. There are people who they don't care about what you're saying. There's a particular person, I don't want to call your name today on YouTube. Once he comes here, he does not care about what we're saying. He's highlighting our hairs. He's insulting us because of our wigs. He does
back
not,
to back.
no matter the topic we're discussing, even if we're talking about the
That's
people
a
that
troll.
died. Yeah, that's a troll.
That's a troll.
That's not criticism. That's a troll.
That's not
So
feedback.
We should separate it. Now, for those who now give criticisms, we all need to learn how to give good criticisms, constructive criticism. That's what they call sandwiching. We learn all these things for school, but when we come out, we forget. Miriam,
definitely. I think we all know deep within us when it's a criticism, when it's constructive, and then when we know somebody just hates us.
Yeah.
In fact, there's some trolling that done. The wording is done in a very nice language. You know that it's trolling. Yes, exactly. So it's not even about how you word it. You know that you're telling a lie about somebody, but you know that you're going to get engagement for that. You don't have the confidence to make a whole post for yourself on your own page. So you come under somebody's post, make your trolling comment, and then you now get all those likes, and oh my God, you
feeling
feel so important. Even you have made a post that people are liking. You can use that same energy, make a post for yourself. I've seen people who make like have these controversial conversations on their social media, and then they'll tell you, which I always find funny, they'll tell you at the end, I'll delete that if you have opinions, please go and do it on your own page. This is my page. So yes, you have opinions. I'm not stopping from your opinions, but go and take the time, sit down in front of your ring light and make your own opinions, and engage your people. Everybody, criticisms are not, there's nobody that likes to be criticized. Exactly. But we know that when it's done to correct us, we will take it anyway, and we'll work on it. The problem is when you actually have people who are in your circle or in your corner talking to you and trying to tell you something, and then you take that criticism and turn it out to be something that is not. Oh, she said it to me because she's angry with me. Oh, she said it to me because she wants what I have. Or she's jealous of me, or those sort of things. So it makes people in your corner not tell you anything. So you now get your criticisms from people outside. Are you going to blame the people around you? Then you now have to look at yourself like, okay, why was it hard for the people around me that love me to tell me this truth? What, and then, so these are, I feel like we got out of the bullying, but these are the things that we need to, we need to
deliver for somebody.
We need to look at so that we can improve on ourselves. The difference between the trolling and the criticism, especially from those that love you, is the intention. First of all, you are in that circle because you trust, even before anything, that the intention for you is good. The intention is to see your better self, is for us to grow and things like that. When that intention is now questioned, you won't have people who will tell you the truth about yourself.
We'll take a short break now. The conversation is getting deeper and deeper, and I'm sure we are learning, even us, we sitting here, we are learning how to even better criticize, our peers, our friends, and all of that. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
My people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This now what you want.
After that day, the man
no go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs.
If they look for person we will give them to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some period.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer. I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our haka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View.
Welcome back. We're still talking about cyberbullying, and we are, entering all the corners, all the aspects. We've talked about trolling, we've talked about criticisms, we've talked about insecurity, we've talked about confidence and all of that. And I know Amaka is ready to jump in. Should I ask my question first before you jump in? Yes. So I want to believe that when people come out and say things and do things, their actions and everything is a reflection of who they are and what they think, or where they are at a particular moment. And when we see people come on pages to troll, it's because they are unhappy with themselves. That's just it. It has nothing to do with the person you're trolling. It's about you, how unhappy you are with your life, because happy people don't do that. Now, how do we deal with our unhappy selves?
Because they might jam you when you are also
deal with our unhappy selves. Me, for instance, when I am unhappy, or maybe something is going through in my mind, I keep quiet. I avoid even my friends. I just stay in my space because I do not want that energy to touch you. At such times, I can be snappy. I may not mean to, I love you from my heart, but it's just at the moment that you have met me and other things are going on in my head. You may say a comment that normally you say every day, that I laugh, and on that particular day, because of what I'm going through, I lash out. So I like to stay on my own when I'm unhappy, right? Okay. And even on social media, I stay away from social media. And even if I have to go on social media, I go to those pages where I can laugh. Ndaboski is my favorite. I just go on his page and then I'm listening to his funny preaching.
That he's not a comedian.
Yeah, and then I laugh. I find some comedians and I just laugh. You can tell when I am not happy because I am quiet. Even my kids know that if something is wrong with mommy likes her space. That's the time I tell them, don't enter my room. Don't open my door 2 times. Don't. Kaimali, if you come back here again, I'll shout. So I stay away. How do we deal with ourselves when we are happy? Because nobody is positive 27 hours of the day. It's not possible.
It's 24.
24 I added 3 more. Nobody is that positive. Yeah. Let's not lie to ourselves. Nobody is that upbeat every time. Sometimes you have your low moments, things could be going wrong. How do we deal with that so that it does not spill to the next person who has not hurt you?
Okay, so I'm going to answer your question, but let me finish my thoughts from Mariam.
Go ahead.
Where she was, when it comes to extending grace to people too, sometimes people might not know better. People might not really understand how to use social media. So let me talk about my mother. My beautiful, loving, mother. Sweet mother. Mama, I know you're watching. I know I love you.
So you're calling out.
I blocked my mother so many times on social media. So this is my blocking. There's no... they touch everybody. So my mom, before, she didn't understand the hang of... my mom is a WhatsApp woman. She uses her laptop, everything, right? But she didn't really understand the use of the DM and stuff. So if I post a picture, she wants to comment. She'll now go there and write something which is meant for the DM. Or she's supposed to call me, you have my phone number. You have access to me to tell me that you want to tell me. She not write down now. Maybe I just sit. Gemini, I get hot body, but still a pepper body.
Delete block.
I block her. Then she'll now come, she'll now say, I know you blocked me. I know you blocked me. Unblock me. You think I'm not all those, I'm not a village woman. I know you have blocked me. I'm not seeing your post anymore. Unblock me. And I say, will you learn that if you want to tell me something, tell me, you go to my DM and write it. It's called DM. Don't stop writing the comment. You say, okay, I've learned. And now she has learned. My mother will never, if it's not something nice or positive, she will not write. If she has anything to feedback, she will come and tell me that feedback.
So sometimes this can actually cause positive
and that's
change.
Good, yes. And to imagine my mother, how much more you.
You are blocked.
Then let me now answer you. Okay. Then, yes, so first off, a kind person is a kind person, regardless of whatever situation they find themselves in.
You see where I put it, as if you just read by now.
So a bitter person is a bitter person. Really, a bitter person is waiting for opportunity to. So yes, so like I said, I'm Gemini, so we're extreme. So the way I'm sweet and loving and complimentary, I get pepper body. So if I know that, yes, I do. So if I know, but the only thing is that if I notice that I'm going through that time, like for the past couple of weeks, I've been having pepper body, but nobody knows why. People still see me as a cheerful person, but I've not been responding to social activities. I've not been going out, social invitations. I've not been going. I've been declining.
You take yourself away.
Declining hanging out because I'm not in that space mentally. I needed a break. I needed to be by myself to calibrate. So, and I've done that. And then like tonight, I'm going to be outside.
Yes.
I'm back, baby, I'm back. Right? So that thing my father always says, man, know thyself. If you know yourself, you know when to take a step backwards. You know when that if I'm around certain type of people, I love them, but if this is my mood, if I'm around them, they can trigger me and they won't get the best of me. So I'll decline being around you. And then I'll tend to be around people that can uplift my spirit and stuff. So because I'm someone that pour a lot into people, and so when I'm in that space, I don't take certain calls because I know that they drain me, and then they make me unhappy and snappy because they're taking from me. So I now go to people that fill up my cup again at that moment. So you need to know thyself.
Man know thyself. This is your slogan.
Now my papa teach me.
Miriam.
It's my time.
Okay. You asked the question. You know, the question. Sorry. What's our question again?
How do you deal with your unhappy self?
So, I feel that what I want people to notice is, like she said, know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you would realize that you would allow people's opinion to shape and create an identity for you that is not who you are. And I have been there where I've heard so many people say things about me, and I was like, is this who I am? Thankfully, I had people in my corner that I could share it with, unburden to, and they helped me to see and put it into perspective. Then I took out the time to self-reflect and write who I am and who I would like to be. And in writing who I am and who I would like to be, I watched the gap and started working on myself to become who I want to be. I'm still on that journey of becoming who I would like to be. But if I hear somebody reflecting on who I was,
who I used to be,
or who I used to be, I am quick to identify I am no longer this person. I don't carry that label anymore. I don't carry that burden anymore. You can, if you choose to see me as my past, continue there. But I have moved on. So I feel that every human being must be on that journey. We must be malleable. Growth is essential. And the moment you stop growing, you start dying, and things around you will not develop. As Wabi's conversation, I realized that we're enlightening people. So, and it's key because when we have things like this and we discuss it, you two discuss it among your friends and create a system that checkmates you at every point in time. So if I'm feeling unhappy, I'm in front of my TV, Netflixing and chilling, talking to nobody. And I think that's what everybody must go through. And when I feel like I've been in that space for too long, I play music,
and dance.
And once I dance, I trigger the right happy hormones within myself. I get back in the flow because I understand that whatever it is I'm facing,
it will pass.
It will pass. Yeah. So music helps me to trigger the right hormones within myself. And when I read, it hits me more when I'm down. And I think it hits everybody like that. Yeah. When you are on a stronger frequency, you know that what you see, you can easily just wave it off. Yeah. When you are down, I think you should limit exposure to anything that can be negative, because you don't know how.
They used to come to your page to find you.
And you're not in a good place. So
go off social media.
Yeah.
It helps.
Think, you know, I feel that, first of all, we agree that everybody gets the point or has the moments where we're really feeling, you know, not at sometimes our worst, you know. And for me, I still say it's not an excuse for bad behavior.
100%.
But, you know, as we say, you know, not everybody knows, we don't know everything. As they say in Hausa, not everybody is up to 10. When they check Ogoma, you know, we all have our weaknesses and our limitations. So it's important that you understand that, even just understanding that, oh, I have this, my bad moments, and knowing that I put myself away is already recognizing that I can get nasty or whatever. But secondly, it's maybe now understand that maybe there are some rules I need to put for myself. So regardless of where I find myself, what am I going to, how would I communicate? When I open my mouth, what I'm saying, is it true? Is it kind? Is it relevant? If it's none of that, then I will keep my mouth shut. Or people say, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Just shut your mouth. You know, it's okay to tell somebody, I'm in a bad place right now and I will not like to I cannot have this conversation with you. Now, for those who come to you, it's your social media. You can turn it on and off. Okay. Do you understand? This is your world. You are President General of your cyber space. You know, so you can turn it off. You can turn it on. Always. And I'm not saying we're perfect. That there's some people that are perfect, but every time you show up, make sure that you're showing up in your kindest version. Now, people who know us and are close to us, they will see different sides to us. Unfortunately, they live very, you know, but they also already know who we are. And be ready to acknowledge when you've done something wrong. Take the time out to work things out. It's not enough to say, well, I really felt bad at that time, so that's it. And that's just me. And you know me, you know. No matter how kind someone is, there will come a point that the person is just tired of giving that grace or giving that kindness. So if anybody means anything to you, before you even do something, start to think. It shows respect for the person. You know, it's only about, oh, I love you, I'm kind. It's just even respect for another person. That lack of respect, that's something I can't stand, you know. And
I called out a friend.
When they say respect, it's not that we're asking you to bow down before anybody. Just that we have,
I called out a friend.
Before you die, your friend that you called out. We're waiting for that. Let's take this call. Beauty is back from London.
Awesome.
UK. Good morning, Beauty.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Can you hear me? Yeah, now London now. We can hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've been wanting to contribute. Thinking about cyber, it is a crime, I must say.
It is.
And it is also a form of abuse. You know, I will always say this to people out there, if you want to comment sensibly. If you don't have anything to say, walk past. Don't make mockery of people. I'm going to say this. Back home, when we moved down to UK, I had to go back to school and I had to do a degree course again. Now, this is someone back home who has masters already. Now, when my husband posted on his Facebook status congratulating me, somebody just made a comment. Why is she belittling herself instead of doing a PhD?
Whoa.
Another degree. That is like going lower. And when I saw that, I know that no matter how strong we are, I'm the kind of person that your opinion does not count. But that kind of hits me in a little way. I reflected about that, and I said to myself, that person does not understand. And that's what this person is making that comment. I know where I'm going, and this is the right step I'm taking. So people that comment, to be honest, if you can avoid them, just avoid them because their opinion does not count.
You know why I'm laughing? Let me say why I'm laughing. Have you heard this when they say, even if you walk on water, so people will say, why is she walking on water? Can I even fly?
But let's say what the Nigerian law says on cyber police.
Okay,
so the cyber police is primarily addressed under the Cyber Crimes Prohibition Prevention Act of 2015 and related offences, and is also prosecuted under the criminal code. Yes, and the penalties are violation of section 24 can result in a fine of up to 7 million naira and imprisonment for up to 3 years. Enhanced penalties is up to any communication that can cause fear of death, violence, or bodily harm. Penalties can be severe and include a minimum fine of 25 million naira and imprisonment. So people say that yes, it's a crime. So you know that you have recourse to justice. Screen grab, report to the and then get a good lawyer.
Yes, to stand. Come and call Amaka. Because there are some that are subtle. There are some that are subtle. They are not attacking your life or threatening to attack your life. They just make a comment about maybe your chest.
It's for your lawyer to now put it in. This is my job. I job to now do it now give you case.
Don't worry. Madam,
I think that
create the case.
I think that when you notice, there's some people that have made a career out of monitoring you and commenting negatively. There's a particular person that can't comment, but the person constantly, as in I blocked the person, or like I don't know what I did, but I just see that the person commented, but I don't see what the person wrote.
Muted the person.
I muted him, but the person is always commenting on my post. And for a long time, I knew that this person's comment was never good, but the person was always commenting. So consistently negative comment. I did something in the setting that allowed the person's comment not to be visible to people. So, and to me, I think that there are many control measures, because even the people that created the social media know that there's a lot of bullying going on there.
Yeah.
So they've created measures to prevent bullying. So you can actually activate those things on your phone, that any comment that is negative, it will automatically not even show to your public or to yourself. There are videos that is shared to us in the group on X, Twitter. I can't click on. When I click on it, it will say this is not, you're not allowed to watch because it's violence or stuff like that. I've already put it in the settings, so I will not even see you. And I don't follow blogs for my sanity.
Yeah.
I don't follow blogs. I don't follow gossip blogs and all of that, because I understand that they have created a job which is to occupy me and fill my life with junk, and I'm not dustbin, so I know they collect it. My own. So and I think it is important for people to do it, because sometimes when you see things over and over and over again, you begin to think that that's what is going on everywhere, and that's not what is going on everywhere. It's just what some bloggers have curated as a way to make money for themselves. Don't consume what you don't want to bring into your life.
I just also wanted to add that also don't be seeking to those kind of comments. There are some people that actually make a post, they have so many good comments, then they see one bad comment and that's the one that they engage. Imagine in real life, let's say you have a Rolls Royce and it's a bright red, and you drive past and then you park, and there's someone who is walking, they don't have car. Look and say, it's even bright red when it should be green. Will you hear it? Will you come down from your road and say, why did you call my car? Why is it not? You will not. So why you? That's what you're doing when you now follow those comments, and they go and get Amaka to be the lawyer. Amaka to be the lawyer, or those kind of comments. There's some things you walk away. You do not see it. Just move on.
So we have discussed this beautifully. Yes, we have touched every aspect of it. Is cybercrime or cyberbullying is a crime? If it comes to a point where it's life-threatening, you know that you have to screen grab, screenshot it, save it, report, get a lawyer like Amaka to stand in, for you and defend you. Yes, she does all of them. Stand in and defend. Nima is also there to carry the matter on her head. She will defend you, right? Then we also have talked about the fact that we need to be kind. Working on being kind. So no matter what you're going through, you show up kindly. Ask yourself, there's something I used to do. I think I'll go back to it. I do it in the mornings if I step out of my house. So most times in the car, I ask myself, how do I want to show up today? What version of me do I want to give today? Because give and it shall be given unto you. Press down, good measure, press down. Shaking together and running over. That scripture was not about money or offering. It's about everything. Give. Whatever you give will be given unto you. So I ask myself, what version do I want to give today? How do I want to show up today? So we know some of these things. For those of us who are into personal development, but sometimes we forget, we're chasing money. You just forget some things that just make you be the sunshine when you come into a place.
That's why you have your people.
Yeah, to remind you over and over. So we must work towards being the sunshine. Whether we are in this space, we're in our home space, we are in the workspace, we are in social media space. If somebody says something, if it's not true, if it's not kind, that's Miriam, if it's not relevant, please don't say it. It's better that you keep your mouth shot. And we have young ones that are looking up to us, honestly. They see how we handle issues. We think they're not seeing us, they are watching us. And it's going to reflect on how they too handle their own issues. So we all need to be careful. And if you are a troll, put your hand in your chest and say, from today,
I denounce.
I denounce being a troll. I will be positive. I will give light. I will give sunshine. I will give love.
I will give love.
Because that is what I expect to be given back to me.
Because that is what I expect to be given back to me.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, ladies.
So help me God.
You see me outside, say hello.
That's all we can take on the show today. You ladies are brilliantly amazing. I like how we just dissected the conversation.
I like the way you're not trolling us.
Yeah.
No, brilliantly amazing.
That's all we can take today. Tomorrow is Your View Pigeon. Don't forget to stay tuned and don't forget to watch Mama Ejiro. We are uploading another episode 6 p.m. today on YouTube. Bye-bye now.